morning, and welcome to Eddie's Redneck Workshop. What is a redneck anyway? A redneck is somebody who's going to do something but without looking for the rules. A redneck is someone who doesn't need instructions to get something done. That's what a redneck is. And I'm one of those, and if you're one of those, hey, come on and follow me here, and I'll show you what we're going to do today. I've got a job that I need to get done. And what this is this old garage, you can see the foundations back here, they're all crumbling. And so what I got to do is I have got to save this garage before that foundation crumbles away. Let me show you here. You can see how bad this is. Let me grab the camera. Let me get a close-up. Now get along here and you look at that line. You see that how that is caving in? And you look on this side, you can kind of see really good how that wall is caving in. See how it's leaning there? Well, it's going to give way soon. So what I've got to do is I have got to do something to support that wall. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a carport over here. And the carport, you see, I've already dug the dirt out with my hefty redneck tractor. Boy, that is a great tractor. Anyway, I've already dug it out there. So what I've got to do is I'm going to put a carport on this side. And the carport is going to support that wall by a beam that's going to be across the top of that carport, built right next to the garage there. And then as soon as I get that beam in, then I can run some cantilevered beams in there to hold that thing up. And then I can tear down this wall and everybody's going to be happy. But the first thing I got to do is I've got to build some foundations to put the footings in. Now, so you got to put one footing there, and I got to put another one at the other end and one in the middle. So, you know, how do people do that? You know, and I'm going to put a post up there, of course. Now, usually, people go down to the store and this is an old one, so excuse me for this, but this has been laying around here for a whole long time. That's another thing rednecks never do, is never throw anything away that's usable. Anyway, this is still usable, and I've had it for a long time. I think it used to be twice as long. But anyway, you go down to the store. This is made for making concrete footings, you know, for like fence posts and stuff like that. But what you do is, you know, you set that on the ground, you fill it full of concrete, and then you let this rot or throw it away or whatever you're going to do. But these things cost $5 or $10. Now, that's another thing good rednecks never do. Spend money when you don't have to. You see, I've got a whole bunch of scrap lumber around here. Pieces of plywood, pieces of 2x4, you know, and I can make a custom one of these, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to clear away a spot right here, and I'm going to put the first post in here, and I'm going to make me a redneck concrete form for the post. So here's how we're going to do it. First of all, though, I got to get my redneck tractor out here, and I did have a shovel, you know, I was going to use, and then I started shoveling, and I went, oh my gosh, that's a lot of work, I got to get it flat. But you know, my old redneck tractor here, it's got a backhoe on it, and all I got to do is start it and unchain it, and that backhoe digs really, really good. So I'm going to do that. Okay, well, I couldn't get any closer than that because there ain't any foundation left. So, I think I'm going to have to do the last little bit of that with a shovel. Hate to do that, but that's just the way life is. There's just no foundation under there to deal with. So, I'll do it with a shovel. Well, I'm not even going to need a shovel for this. I'm going to need one of these. You ever seen one of these? That's a concrete mixing backhoe. Well, it's a hoe to mix concrete with and mortar and stuff like that. This is going to work fine. So, big old weed right there. What we got to do is get this down to hard, fine ground. And I think we're pretty close to there here. So, you know, I got to get close to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get a pick and use that. Okay, I decided that to knock this down, I could use this. This ain't a pick, but this is a lot easier to deal with. This is for digging post holes. But you don't always need to use it to dig post holes. If you're a redneck, you can improvise. So, see, here we go. Holy smokes. That is a big old rock or something. And you know what? Oh boy, I got a hunk of that. You know what I'm thinking. There we go. There we go. I'm thinking that is concrete. Don't know how it got there, but it is. Seeing as how I've got concrete there right now, I'm going to have to make a special redneck form that, you know, because the bottom sticks out a little bit and I want to be right close to this wall. So I'm going to have to make a special redneck form that will be close to this wall, but yet let me use that bottom part as part of the foundation, because that's hard stuff. That's hard as rock. See, I thought what I could do is just chip all this stuff away here, you know, and go straight down on the wall. You can see it doesn't stick out very far. But, you know, I wanted to get rid of it so I could put one post here, right there, and then have the post come straight up. But I want to be close to that wall. So we'll have to build a form, and then I got to think, maybe just get close to it. That's all we need. Anyway, so we'll do that. So here we go. Let me go start building this redneck concrete